Hi there, I'm Ghost Prime. Welcome to my channel. Let's take a look at the animated Autotrooper from the Troop Builder pack from Buzzworthy Bumblebee. It's a Target exclusive and out now. I'm also going to compare it to the original Autotrooper from animated. Now, animated wasn't the first time that there were Autotroopers. Autotroopers go all the way back to KISS players, and it was sort of gross. So we're just going to glaze over that and go right into the animated ones, which were the kind of a police security force on Cybertron, and were actually depicted in 2 episodes of Transformers Animated, Decepticon Air, and This Is Why I Hate Machines. In Decepticon Air, which there was just an Autotrooper in the background during Sentinel's Magnus celebration, and he was in a propaganda video. 3 of them were in a propaganda video.
Remember, Decepticons will stop at nothing to destroy our way of life. Don't let this happen to you.
This one was actually released as in a 3-pack in Botcon 2011, and that's the only time that these ever saw any sort of toy. Now we have this one. This one just came out recently, and it is a slight retool. It's the new head of the Siege Ironhide mold, and I think this is actually a really good use for it. Another fact, this is also a retool with a new head of an Ironhide mold.
Who would have saw that one coming?
Anyhow, these are really cool. Please like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up bell for notifications, and without any further ado, let's get to the review.
This October 20th through the 22nd, TFCon Orlando at Doubletree by Hilton Hotel Orlando at SeaWorld with special guests Bob Budiansky, Victor Caroli, Dan Gilvison, Gary Chalk, Richard Newman, Alex Milne, David Sobloff, and Casey Kohler. Meet mediocre YouTubers Bert the Stormtrooper, Deluxe Baldwin, Diecast Norbs, Engineer Hoist, Fire Talks, Ghost Prime, Kato's Collection, Patriot Prime, Rodimus Primal, and Treebot. If you see them, make sure and say hi. You'll most likely find them at the bar. That's TFCon Orlando in October. Be there!
And I don't have the box or instructions because I bought this off a buddy of mine who did buy the Troop Builder pack, which comes with 4 figures. I really wanted the Autotrooper out of this pack, so lucky he sold me it. Let's take a look at his secondary head here. This is the original Autotrooper head design from the KISS Players version. And he comes with his weapon here, which is the same weapon that came with Ironhide, except for he has the missiles in there are nice painted blue, and it could kind of go like this. This is a cool weapon. I dig this thing. And of course, we have the bot. Let's get close up here on the animated style head sculpt. Moving down, you get some teal there, some black bits painted. Nice blue windshield with, looks like the logo there, which is a badge that appeared on the original animated one. Black paint, blue paint, all the way around, or teal paint. Black on the back. His weapon, as with Ironhide, can be stored by a peg on the back. And there's no real other place to store this rather than in his chest, which that's where you can want to do. You can see it rattling around in there, though. I don't know. I might just put it in a drawer someplace. But he can hold his weapon kind of like a suitcase. We can hold it like this, like a hammer. Either which way you want to do with it. It's pretty cool. So, as I stated, this head is from the animated version. And I'm going to get some kind of close up here to kind of see the differences between the two. You see, this is what are these, like goggles or whatever on the top, are fully painted black here, but they have little blue bits on the original. Otherwise, the head sculpts are fairly close. Fairly accurate. The blues are a bit different. I do love the blue on the original animated. Here is that badge I was telling you about right there on the animated one. And the animated one doesn't really come with any weapons, but he does come with the same thing Ironhide did, which was like, I guess brass knuckles of sorts, which are really cool. So you can see kind of like how they kind of mimicked the color design with the shoulders, the blue on the chest, the blue on the black on the legs, the black crotch, the headlights being blue. No silver shows up on him. And I've always liked the panel lining on this guy. I thought that was a nice little touch that didn't need to be done. Very cool. I love when they do that. He does have black hands, but I think overall it really works with the motif of this guy. Looks pretty good. Now, this is a retool of the Siege Ironhide mold, which in itself is pretty cool. You see kind of all the different paints. And the reason I say it's pretty cool is that this one is a repaint retool of the animated Ironhide. So overall, I think that's kind of neat. I love how they did that. Now, if you want to see transformation for this, I do have it in my Ironhide video from way back then. So I'm not going to go over it, but I will quickly turn him into his alt mode so we can check that out. So in transforming this, I don't have any problems with the joints. These panels do not pop off. So it's really nice. The nice tight joints in this guy all the way around. Doesn't seem to suffer from any mold degradation. Actually, it's better than my Ironhide, joint-wise, tolerance-wise, everything. It's really nice. So you can see, and a little bit, snap that in. There's the headlights that show up there in blue or teal. And I get these on the top there. Painted feet. But overall, it has a very sort of police vibe, which it should. There he is with the animated version right there. Again, I wish they matched the blue. This blue looks good, but I really like the deep blue of the animated version. You see, very Cybertronian, very different, very, very different. This is just what Ironhide turns into. I don't think he ever turned into this in the show, maybe in the comic, but I have to read the comic again. Here he is, the Ironhide mold. And as you can see, it is exactly the same, but I like the paintwork on it. The paintwork's really, really well done. I do think it's really, really well done. No real paint here. The hubs aren't painted, but I don't see that as too big of a problem. Overall, I think they did a pretty good job. It even looks really good with the ratchet. Now this ratchet, I absolutely love. I love the design of the ratchet. The paintwork looks good, but there's the differences there. And let's bring them all back in for just a quick look at all four. Great idea to make this Ironhide. So, on to final thoughts. So, me being an animated fan, I had to pick these up. I think this is a fantastic use of the mold. It's my favorite use, actually. Up until now, it was the regular ratchet version. This is really, really good. It's looks nice. I love it. I love what they did with it. Great troop builder. I just don't want to have to buy 4 or 5 packs to get a bunch of these because these would look really awesome all together. I like what they did with it. The extra head's kind of cool. I just don't think it fits on there, but I'm glad that it was included at least. I think that's kind of neat. So anyway, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.